yonder in Mississippi, just outside of Yazoo City, Jerry Clower and all his friends would go out raccoon hunting. They'd take along a man named John. He was a great American. Now John was a real sportsman, he said. Give every raccoon a chance if you can. Don't y'all go shooting no raccoon. I'll knock him down to the ground and he can fight it out with that pack of hounds. It'll be slim, but at least he'll have a chance. And I can still hear old Jerry saying, knock him out, John. Knock him out, John. Knock that raccoon right out of that sweet gum tree. Knock him out, John. Knock him out, John. Knock him down here to Marcel, Clovis, the dogs, and me. One night they heard old Jerry's dog Brummy with a bark from down in his tummy. Jerry answered him, said, Brummy, talk to me. Then all of the other dogs joined in, and pretty soon they were all howling and scratching. And it looked like the dogs had run a raccoon up a big old gum tree. And before you knew it, John had climbed right up that tree. Yeah, he disappeared up among the leaves. And then we heard a blood-curdling scream. Lord, have mercy, get this thing off of me. Knock him out, John. Knock him out, John. Knock him out, John. Knock that raccoon right out of that sweet gum tree. Knock him out, John. Knock him out, John. Knock him down here to Marcel, Clovis, the dogs, and me. And John yelled, hush, you crazy fools. This thing ain't no raccoon. It's a big old mean bobtail cat. He said, shoot this thing for heaven's sake. I've had about all that I can take. This thing is killing me. And we said, shouldn't we give him a chance, John? And John just said, shoot this thing. Well, John was screaming and the dogs were baying and the limbs were shaking and the tree was swaying. And Jerry said, we can't get off a clean shot. And right in the midst of the ruckus, we heard John say, just shoot up here among us. One of us has got to have some relief. Knock him out, John. Knock him out, John. Knock him out, John. Knock him out, John. Knock that raccoon right out of that sweet gum tree. Knock him out, John. Knock him out, John. Knock him down here to Marcel, Clovis, the dogs, and me.
Woo! Shoot this thing. Good gracious. Oh, I love you. Y'all love me? Oh. If it ain't something to be standing on the same stage with Mr. Ernest Tubb. I mean, it's just super down a whopping to be here. Not too long ago, he called me aside, this wonderful professional, and he said, Jerry, don't forget the things that brought you to the Grand Ole Opry. Said, I know you got some new stories and some new albums, but always remember, the people want to hear the story that brought you to Nashville. So I'm fixing to go coon hunting with you. Woo! Hey! One evening, right after a big rat killing, oh! I walked out on the front porch and I hollered to my next door neighbor that lived about a mile off. Woo! And he hollered back, Hew! And that meant no. I ain't worked too hard today. Be glad to go coon hunting with you. We met down in the edge of the swamps and turned them dogs loose, and they started sniffing on the ground, and we treed 5 great big raccoons. About that time, I heard a racket, and it somewhat scared me, because my brother Sonny and all the dogs was over yonder, and I heard the racket over there. Well, I had done ordered me one of them carbide lights from Sears and Roebuck, what you hang on your cap. But I didn't have enough of money to get the cap, too. So I done took me a piece of wire, and I done wired that light to my head. And when I heard that racket, I whooped my head around there. Then I brought my light around. And the beam of that light hit a fella right in the face, and it somewhat scared me, because we was hunting on his place. I said, Mr. Barron, is that you? This is me. What y'all doing? Hunting these raccoons? That's all right. I don't mind y'all hunting on my place. In fact, me and my neighbor, John Eubanks, will spend the rest of the night hunting with y'all. Well, that scared me to death. I didn't know John Eubanks is in them woods. See, John Eubanks was a great American. He was a great environmentalist. He was a great ecologist. He was a great conservationist. He was a great game warden. And John taught us from birth, don't ever shoot no raccoon out of no tree. Give everything a sporting chance. Don't shoot it. Take a crosscut saw hunting with you. When you tree a raccoon, hold the dogs and saw the tree down. Or either climb the tree and goose the coon out. Make him jump in amongst the dogs. Sometimes we'd make that raccoon jump in amongst 20 dogs. But at least he had the option of whooping all them dogs and walking off if he wanted to. That was strictly left up to the raccoon. We went on hunting and they treed. Y'all get this picture now. They treed up a huge tree. You couldn't reach around it. There wasn't a limb on it for a while. Way up there, and I looked around at John. I said, John, the tree's too big. You can't climb it. Made John mad. John pooched his lips out, got to pout, and said, ain't there a tree in all these swamps I can't climb? And he got his shoes off. His brogan shoes, got barefooted. Took a couple of them squat thrust exercises. And he broke and run and broad jumped way up through the air and popped the bottoms of his bare feet on each side of that sweet gum and then hung his fingernails in that bark. And then he commenced to shimmy on up that tree like one of them REA pole climbers. Knock him out, John. John got on up into the top of the tree. Whoo, what a big on. Knock him out, John. John reached around in his overalls and got that sharp stick and drawed back and punched the coon. But it wasn't a coon. It was a lynx. We call them souped-up wildcats in Amite County. And that thing had great big tushes coming out of its mouth and great big claws on the end of its feet, and that thing attacked John up in the top of that tree. Somebody do something. This thing's killing me. What's the matter with John? I don't have no idea. Knock him out, John. That thing tore John's overhaul jumper plumb off. The whole top of the tree was shaking. The dogs got in a fight under my feet. You dog, get back. Stop that fight and knock him out, John. John knew that Mr. Barron toted a pistol to shoot snakes with. John kept hollering, oh, shoot this thing. Woo, please shoot this thing. And Mr. Barron said, John, we cannot shoot up in there. We might hit you. John said, well, just shoot up in here amongst us. One of us got to have some relief.